YouTube, welcome back to ONDGAS show, and we're back with another video, guys. And before we get started, Bandas y Trocas is going down this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas. And you know your boys from ONDGAS is gonna be pulling hard as fuck, like we always do. Who's gonna pull up harder on the gas? Nobody. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody. And today, guys, I'm just playing. Don't take it up the ass. I'm just joking. I'm playing around. But we are gonna pull up hard as fuck, though. That's for sure. So today, guys, we're out here in San Antonio, picking up the big trailer that we got, the 7-car hauler. We're gonna be taking it back to Houston, loading up some trucks on it, because we are taking a bunch of trucks. We are taking a bunch of burnout trucks, stuff like that. So we came over here to pick up the big rig and the trailer, but the big rig is not gonna be there just yet. We're not gonna be taking the big rig to Houston because my boy Roland's gonna be taking the show truck straight to Bandas y Trocas on Friday. But today, guys, I want to show you a new truck that I bought, and that's the truck that we're actually gonna be using to pull in the 7-car hauler that we got, which you can't miss it. Last time we used this trailer was Rick Ross, right? What about Bandas y Trocas? Did we use it for Bandas y Trocas? Yeah, no. Did we use it for OTM?
We used it for Bandas y Trocas. We didn't use it for OTM. We used it for Rick Ross.
Okay, we use it for the Rick Ross. We use it for Bandas y Trocas, and once again, we're gonna be using it for Bandas y Trocas. And my boy Roland got it nice and clean. Armor on the tires, polish on the wheels. Now we got a new sound system on the show truck, which is right here. I bought another truck. I bought another 389, but this one's actually heavy haul. So it has a super single on the front. It has an extra axle that comes down. It's double frame rail. It got all the gears. It's big motor, 18 speed, everything. I bought this one because we're gonna be hauling some heavy stuff, but since we're not using that right now, we're gonna be hooking up to this one, and my boy Travis is gonna be driving the new rig, which is right here. So when your chopper's in the mix, you already know something's going down with the big rig. So let's go show you guys the new truck that I got. And of course, I can't stay still. We gotta pimp it out. So my boy Roland, show him a little bit. It's already decked out. It's already polished. Already got everything. We're putting some fenders on it. We're putting some lights. We did some paint on it. We added the logos on the back, on the side as well. So we're gonna be taking 2 rigs. This one's not gonna be hooked up to nothing. This is just gonna be the show truck. But this one is the one gonna be pulling everything. And we'll show you guys the new rig right now in a little bit. You remember the big rig 389? This was right here, it's ready to roll. I can hook up a trailer to it, but I really don't want to just yet. As soon as I hook up a trailer to that 5th wheel right there, that shit's gonna get fucked up and we're gonna mess up the white on it. Now, it is an 18-wheeler and it is to pull stuff, but if I have another rig that I can use that trailer with, well, then I don't really have to hook up to this one, right? If I only had this one, well, then yeah, I have to hook up. So instead of fucking up this 5th wheel, I just end up buying another truck. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it a lot easier. Besides that one, Chop needs to get a hold of gets the hang of it of this one, because he's gonna be driving this one full time here pretty soon. But let's talk about the system on the show truck before we jump into the new truck. The new truck is not equipped the same as this one. Can we use it for work? Yes. Am I gonna use it for work? No. It's just too much paint everywhere. It's a lot of money. Now, it'll look cool probably hauling the trailer and everything, but I think that one's gonna do just fine. What do you think, Chop?
It'll do.
This one will do just fine. Yeah. Besides that, it's
still clean. You got stacks, you got visors, all polished now, logos.
The wheels, I mean, they got everything. It's pretty much the same model. It's a 389. Like I said, this one's double frame rail. This one got the big gears. This one got the big tranny, got the big motor, got the extra axle. It's just that has a different sleeper. I think this one's a little longer as well. The new truck is a little longer than the one we got, than the show truck. But no, that one's gonna do just fine. And we'll show you guys that one in a little bit. Let's talk about the sound system on this one. So we already had a crazy sound system on it. I want to thank once again D-Tronics out there in McAllen, Texas, which is the original guy that did the sound system on this truck. And if you guys remember well, when we picked it up a while back from the sound system place, my boy explained to us all the stuff that he did. Well, it went back and we got custom door panels, we got more speakers, we got upgraded subwoofers. He did custom door panels, he did the top custom again, and I'm gonna show you guys just in a bit. But big shout out to D-Tronics out there in McAllen. They got down with the door panels. Really badass door panels. And they're right there, look. It's crazy. I'm gonna show those in a bit. I think we changed these. We went with the higher, better quality, better, I think this is a driver, which makes the truck, the voice sound really loud. I wish he was here so he can explain exactly what kind of speakers we got, but he's in McAllen, we're in San Antonio, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little rough draft of what was actually changed. This was actually changed for bigger and more wattage, and it's louder. Now, door panel. The original door panel was taken completely off. It was original on the top part, and then on the bottom side it was just fiberglass, and now they took everything apart and made everything brand new, all from the top to the bottom, so everything is wood now. It used to kind of look badass, but it was still kind of flimsy. This time around, guys, is stiff. It ain't coming off, even with the bang. If you shut the door pretty hard, nothing's gonna happen to it. We had a couple of speakers, and now we got more speakers. I'm not too sure. These look like 8s, so we got 4 8s, 2 tweeters, another tweeter right here, and then we got this custom design right here. I'm not too sure what you call this, but it looks badass. It looks 3D. Got the ONDGAS logo. It got the Peterbilt logo, and then of course D-Tronics, the guys that built the center console, and then of course we're using DB Drive. Everything's DB Drive on this truck. Now my boys at D-Tronics, they own DB Drive. That's why they put DB Drive on everything. Now they got, last time we were there, they had JL, they had other brands, but you have every other brand, but they like to use DB Drive on everything. Of course, that's their brand, and I understand that. And DB Drive sounds badass. We use DS18 on everything else. We use Sundown. We use the digital design as well, and we're using DB Drive now, of course. So DB Drive, everything, vocals, tweeters, and subwoofers is DB Drive. Another cool thing that they do is this piece right here. We had the piece which was over there. We had that one right here. They changed the door panels. Of course, the door panels were all fiberglass with a couple of speakers. But since we switched this out, well, then this needed to be switched out as well. So we got bigger speakers here, and then we got one big driver here. So this is kind of like a tweeter right here. The ONDGAS logos. They also did this and that right there, which looks a lot cooler, and it sounds really, 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 really loud. Maybe we can play a little song. Súbete pa. Oye, pinche compa Rolling anda con todo, la verga.
Las composiciones son las para compa Pablo y compa Prigas. Andamos mejor. Si el tren no cargaba ni un peso en la propia liviana adoración al Señor. Eres siempre, porque hubo un tiempo donde me encuentre y apoyar.
Bass, bro. It has good bass. I mean, we got 2 12s in the back. DB Drive, of course. Under the seat, custom box. Everything has been custom made by D-Tronics out there in McAllen. Door panels. I don't know what you call this. This kind of looks like a TD panel, but it's not a TD panel because the TD panel goes right here. But we got this right here. We got this, the door panels, everything. We got the speakers outside. So big shout out to D-Tronics once again for hooking us up with this badass custom sound system, custom door panels and everything. I seen the pictures and I didn't know they get down with the door panels, but these door panels are fucking badass. I think it's the best door panels that I've seen so far.
They're very detailed.
They're very detailed. Now, I do have some trucks with custom door panels, but this one has a lot more detail than the usual, and I really like it a lot. So, big shout out to D-Tronics once again. I'm actually just surprised and impressed of how good it sounds and how loud it is. Now, it's supposed to be loud because we got a bunch of speakers, right? But I had actually seen pictures, I've seen videos and everything, but it doesn't justify how loud it is in person. So, if you pull up to Bandas y Trocas, maybe we'll have the sound system on this one on, and maybe you guys can check it out and everything. But yeah, we will have this one at the show, and I think that's pretty much it. I don't know what else. We are having an 18-wheeler car show coming up in June 21st, and we're gonna be taking this one, and we might be taking that one as well. I'm not too sure, but this one is gonna be there for sure, all decked out, and I think we're gonna be taking the 450 with all the chrome suspension as well. So, oh, another thing, they also searched the radio. We had a different radio.
I was about to say,
yeah.
that don't look like the radio.
Yeah, we searched the radio and everything. It just makes it more simple for me or for whoever's driving this job, and it bangs pretty good, man. I'm trying to see if Rolando has some RAM. Pero soy con madre. It's old school.
Aquí cerquita al morderte tus labios, sé que te encanto. Mejor hay que quemar una envidia.
All right, guys, now we're gonna be talking to my boy Roland. What's up, Roland?
¿Qué onda?
¿Qué andamos, viejón? Puro San Antonio, ¿va?
Yes, sir.
Now we're going to Bandas y Trocas, right? And we're gonna take in.
I wasn't planning on going to the show, but you asked me, so yeah, we're gonna go.
Roland wasn't ready. I called him. I was like, hey, we're going to a show and I need the truck there. I need the show truck there. He's like, hey, let me clean it up. Let me get it ready. And I already explained to them the sound system and everything. Big shout out to D-Tronics.
D-Tronic, Mr. Pedro, DD
Pedro,
Drive.
yes.
They sponsored the rig as far as redoing the door panels. They
Yes.
did them from the ground up. So what we have is one of a kind Peterbilt door panels for $389.
Yes, and then they came out badass.
They look amazing,
I was
man.
impressed of how detailed these door panels are, and we already had badass door panels, but we got better door panels now,
Yeah.
and it's louder too. We got a lot more speakers. The sound system sounds way better than it was sound before. It sounded good before, but then we ended up going more speakers, bigger amps, bigger subwoofers, I believe. So now everything sounds better. I think the radio also changed. It
He
helped
put
it
a new
out.
radio, redid the wiring, crossovers,
Yeah.
changed out 2 amps. Everything on the front cap is brand new, all the speakers. Everything you see is basically new.
Yeah, basically new. Yeah. So we're gonna be showing it off this weekend at Bandas y Trocas this Saturday, guys. Don't miss out. We already talked about that. Bro, Roland's gonna have this thing detailed, and you're gonna be displaying this one over there,
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna take it over there, show it off. We're gonna have it all polished, clean. They're gonna be able to see the interior, engine, the whole 9 yards.
And then we're working on some stuff because we are gonna be taking to another show in Houston.
In Houston.
May 21st, right?
I
No,
think
June 21st.
21st. I think it's on a Friday and Saturday. We're gonna be out there. I'll take one of our show trucks, customer show trucks.
Yeah.
Taking Beto's truck. I think Beto's gonna have his lowrider and a pickup there.
Yeah, and a
that
pickup.
day.
Yeah. We're gonna
Texas Truck Show. I think it's June the 20th.
Don't miss out. So if you're in the Houston area, if you want to check out the rig, if you can't make it on Bandas, you're working or you're busy, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the situation may be, but you are in Houston, you want to look at the rig, you can pull up to a show. It's an 18-wheeler show, right?
It's an 18-wheeler show. So
And where's it at? So NRG, 21st to 23rd, Friday through Saturday. Pull up. We'll be there with this one and a pickup and the Lolo as well. So, and this is a chance to take out the truck, hear it, do all that good stuff, take pictures. We're also going to be there as well. So if you want to pull up, say hi, say what's up, we're also going to be there. Now, let's talk about the new rig, Roland. What is this truck? It's a 389. We're going to call this one the big brother. This is the little brother. This
big brother?
This is the big brother because, of course, it can pull more weight. It has a bigger transmission, bigger engine. It's longer, and it has more wheels. What are we looking at right now? What all did you do since you got the truck? And when did you get the truck? And how long have you guys been working on this thing?
actually, we got the truck. You reached out. I went to go inspect it, drive it,
Yes.
do the whole 9 yards, and then get it ready. I said, get ready for what? Because I'm going to use it to pull my cars. I said, it's only 5 days.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing in 5 days is what we did.
Yes.
We got it completely polished. We repainted half of the hood. We added fender trims, polished all the aluminum, went through it mechanically. The truck was in good shape.
Yes.
I mean, we changed out the piston on the fifth wheel for the open slide, put new airline, one rear airbag. So we did the mechanical. These are actually the old original fenders that were on the little brother.
Yeah.
Now they're on the big brother.
Now the big bro, yeah. This one didn't have fenders. We weren't gonna put them on, but Rolando was like, "Hey, we got these fenders here. What do you think?" I was like, "Put them on there. Send me a picture." And then I was like, "You know what? It looks cool. So let's put them on." And they actually look great.
They were yours and they were already here.
Yeah, they were already here.
It
Yeah,
was a
might
match
as
made
well.
in heaven, brother.
Mine as well. So you guys literally got these installed today, right?
Yeah,
right
we started
now.
yesterday. As you can see, one-off brackets with the suspension. I mean, literally.
This is the bracket,
that's
right?
it.
Okay.
It's actually one piece there, another piece there, another piece there, 2 pieces on the bottom.
Okay.
And then we put the bolts, the rear bracket here, to the frame. Right now, of course, the airbags are down. It's gonna go up probably 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah.
So it's got a perfect ride height. The trailer, we did one battery so you can actually use it on the show, since this truck may not be the one that's gonna be married to the trailer.
Yes.
And then we also give you an option of putting cables to the truck.
To the truck, yes. So now everything is hooked up to the trailer, to the truck, and now we can actually use the trailer, the hydraulics, and all the little, what is it, like a little engine it does, right? Like a little.
Motor, hydraulic tires, got the whole 9 yards ready to go.
There you go. It has everything hooked up so it can the trailer actually functions. So yeah, this is the new rig that we're going to be using. Like I said, the big brother is the same model, 389. It has a super single on the front. It has more axles. It has a double frame. It has everything to haul heavy stuff, right?
Heavy, it's a heavy hauler, 46,000 rears,
There you go.
20K axle. I mean, the thing is just loaded.
Everything that is aluminum got polished. We changed it out the tips. We painted the front. Half of the hood was kind of damaged. It had a couple of scratches and stuff like that. We got new lights.
Yeah, some nights we're not working, we replace those.
We got new lights on the top part of the cam. We got a new visor.
Got rid of the horns up on top. new tips.
We added the trim right here because it needed the trim. I feel like it needed it. We were gonna get the chrome one, but they were out of stock.
Backward. They were
Backward,
backward.
yeah. We ended up putting these, and these work. We also got new lights in the front because they were kind of foggy. They were kind of hazy. So now we got little bro, big bro. They look the same, but they don't. I'm actually excited to pull up.
That's you, that's Chao.
Yeah, this is Chao, because Chao está más pesado que yo.
Ya está upgraded un poquito.
Sí, ya está tuneado. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Estaba pesado.
Sí.
Every time you get skinnier, bro. What's up with this guy?
A rato va a andar en un chato, uno chiquito, va a andar algo chavalón. But yeah, this is Big Chop, and this is me, right? You know what I'm saying? But now, Chop is going to be driving this one. Roland and his team is going to be pulling up with this one. And they came out badass. 5 days to get all this stuff done.
That's it, man. Crazy.
Big shout out to the team at Texas Chrome. Roland got the guys working day and night to get this thing done. He understands that we got a deadline to hit, and we are at the deadline right now.
We always work well under pressure, brother.
Yeah.
So we put pressure on us for 5 days, and we executed it. Literally, the truck just got done maybe minutes before you pulled up.
Yeah. They were still working on it when we pulled up. Now, remember, guys, we still got to drive all the way back to Houston. We got to load up all the trucks, and then tomorrow morning, we got to drive out to Dallas, to Fort Worth, and then start setting up and doing all that good stuff. And the interior, it pretty much looks the same as the one we had on this one, but of course, nothing custom. Everything original. What kind of motor we got on this one?
Cummins,
what size?
550.
550, and then it's an 18 speed. So we got 550 Cummins. I think this one was bored out or whatever to like 475.
I think we bumped it up to 500.
500, so this one's 500, 550, 13 speed, 18 speed right here.
Little brother, big brother. Bigger motor, bigger trannies.
Yeah.
Smaller motor, smaller tranny.
So Chop is still not stronger than me, right? But still, you know what I'm saying? Still. Pero no va quedando la güey. A ver, Chop, súbete a ver cómo te miro, güey. Si no, para comprar otro, güey. Si no, para comprar tu fried chicken, güey, porque tú te miras como fried chicken. No. Sí, ¿cómo que no? Ahí está. Igualito. And then we got a lot of other parts, or the old parts that we had on this one, like the sound system, the box, stuff like speakers. And we're probably gonna install all that stuff on this one eventually when we get some time. But we got all the decals, so we're gonna take care of all the decals right here. Not for hire, big decal on the back. I mean, this thing is gonna look clean. Just pulling the trailer.
If you look at both trucks on the back,
oh, they look the same.
They look the same.
Yeah, no, they look the same. Parece como trocas de compañía.
Yeah.
Aunque sí es compañía, pero no es, ¿me entiendes? O sea, sí, no. You know?
It looks badass, bro.
What about them lights? Do they work?
Yeah, they work.
Pícale el switch ahí.
No, the last switch.
You need to show Chop where everything's at. No soy muy vironguero, pero está perra esta vironga. Es el pinche calorón acá en San Antonio. Ya entiendo por qué tomas tu vironguita, güey.
Porque está fría de madre, ¿no?
Porque está bien helada y está bien caliente San Antonio.
Por eso.
Ahorita que te estás aventando un agua fresca, ahorita, de sandía. Muchas gracias por todo,
Ahí estamos,
tiro.
Está bueno.
Sí, brother, mucho gusto.
Igualmente, ahí estamos. Ya, cualquier cosa.
Bueno, ahí estamos.
¿Dónde vas?
Salud.
Salud. A ver los 50 pisos. ¿Dónde vas? Ya para Houston.
Yo, thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna head back to Houston. We're running a little late, but it's cool. The guys are waiting for us. We got a bunch of trucks to load up on the new rig with the trailer. We're gonna leave this one behind. My boy Roland is taking this one to the show. We're gonna see him Friday. We still got a long way to go to the shop, and my boy Chop is not driving. I'm driving this whole, so let's go. I'm driving the boat. La verga, metí 4 camos a costa. Ni te has dado cuenta, la verga.
Tratando de la uñita. Ah, no la uses.
Ah, pues ya, prácticos. Por ahí. No. La cagamos, cuz. On the left, right?
Yeah.